Why, hello, this is Eldred Wolfsbane, unofficial wizard of the OSR. Talking about OSR, back to the dungeon role-playing game, as well. 0 level characters. A certain game, back in quite a few years ago, came out with a concept called the funnel. Really good idea. Me and that company kind of parted ways as they were some grammar Nazis and they didn't like one of my modules layout, but I wasn't going to mess with the artistic integrity of the meat grinder, so I said I'll just give it away. But anyway, neither here nor there. At some conventions, one of my friends was running Dungeon Crawl Classics and ran us through some funnels. You basically roll 4 0 level characters. You know, they have their stats and all that, but they have very low hit points. And they roll a background occupation, have a little bit of equipment and weapons. In Back to the Dungeon, have a much simpler, more freeform version of that. You still roll your background, roll your occupation, skill, whatever you want to call it. There's no skill list, but you can have a background that may give you a skill, you know. But you're not worried about that because you're 0 level. You only have 1 to 6 hit points, and you roll for those. And anyway, so you usually make 4 characters at a time. One thing that I noticed about the funnel, which my version is called the funeral, is that you get connected to these characters like, I can't explain it. The Promethean fire of that old feeling that you got back in the day is unlike anything else when it comes to the connection to your character. I still remember I had 4 characters in this one DCC game, and the character's name was Hickory Blackmore. And he wasn't the one with the best stats, but the other 3 characters just died horribly due to low hit points and such, and funnels are notoriously dangerous. I wanted that character to live so bad for some reason, and looking around at the other players, some were inexperienced and some were, they also were connected to at least one of those 4 characters. And it's something that you really need to check out. 0 level gaming with a funnel, or you can use my funeral rules. It gets you connected to a character unlike you've ever been connected. At least that was my experience. What about you?